Order. Question number 9, the Honourable Damien O'Connor.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question to the Minister for Primary Industries: what reports, if any, has he received on the state of the New Zealand kiwifruit industry?
Honourable Nathan Guy.
I have seen a range of reports on the kiwifruit industry which indicate that despite a hard time over the last 4 years, things are improving. I've seen reports that show results for the 2012-13 season saw the highest ever orchard gate returns of $51,153 per hectare average delivered to kiwifruit growers. I have seen reports that state that Zespri's latest forecast was for the highest ever per tray payout for gold and the highest per tray payout for green since 2003. I have seen reports that show that the G3 variety is being successfully introduced and is proving less susceptible to PSA. And I've also seen reports that show that export volumes should increase to pre-PSA levels within the next 3 years as production from G3 comes on stream. The member should stand up and celebrate the kiwifruit industry.
I think that answer is quite sufficient. Supplementary question, the Honourable Damien O'Connor.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. How did the Minister find out that the Serious Fraud Office was investigating Zespri, and has the Minister received any briefings prior to or since his media statement yesterday?
Honourable Nathan Guy.
I found out from a journalist when the journalist rang my office, and I've received no briefing on the SFO, and that is appropriate because they are independent organisation, they are independent of ministers, and that's the way it should be.
Supplementary, Mr Speaker.
Supplementary question, Honourable Damien O'Connor.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Why does he consider it is not necessary to find out more details about why the Serious Fraud Office is investigating one of New Zealand's largest exporting companies? And does he not think that it puts our reputation as a trading nation and the livelihoods of all kiwifruit growers at risk?
Honourable
Mr Speaker,
Nathan
well, the
Guy.
SFO, as I've already said, are an independent body. They are an enforcement agency. It's up to them to talk to Zespri about what they are keen to inquire into. My understanding is that Zespri haven't been informed of that process at the moment, and neither has us or the wider New Zealand public. At the appropriate time, I'm sure that information will come available.
Supplementary, Mr Speaker.
Supplementary question, Honourable Damien O'Connor.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Does the Minister consider his lack of action to assist kiwifruit growers from the PSA disease, and now his refusal to ask any questions regarding the Serious Fraud Office investigation, a dereliction of its duties as the Minister of Primary Industries, and why is he still on the job?
Oh, what a stupid
Honourable
question.
Nathan Guy.
Mr Speaker, what a stupid question that is. The government supported the kiwifruit industry, $25 million invested in partnership with the industry. We've also supported a lot of research into KVH as well. The member should be not so critical of what the government's done because we are supporting the kiwifruit industry get back on their feet. He obviously wants to join the chorus with Don Nicholson and see that Zespri smashed apart. He should go up to the head office in Tauranga and say that.
Order. Supplementary question, Brendan Hine.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Well, there was some positive news. Will the Minister provide an ironclad guarantee that his government will provide continued funding for research and development to growers and indeed the kiwifruit industry to support the industry in their fight against PSA and help ensure that they meet growth targets?
Honourable Nathan
Mr
Guy.
Speaker, as I've already alluded to the fact the government has supported the kiwifruit industry, $25 million. Some of that money has gone into KVH, who indeed are doing the research, and the research is very good.
Point of order, Mr Speaker. I asked the Minister for an ironclad guarantee that his government would continue to support the kiwifruit industry.
And when members ask a supplementary like that, asking for a guarantee, they're unlikely ever to get a satisfactory answer. When they ask for an ironclad guarantee, it's even more unlikely. Point of order, the Honourable Damien O'Connor.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, I seek leave to table a letter I received today refusing to provide information that I've asked that is now beyond the normal terms of parliamentary process. The information is regarding PGP and the whole programme.
Order. Leave is sought to table that particular letter. Is there any objection? There is objection. Question.
Supplementary question.
Order. Order. Supplementary question, Brendan Horan.
Thank you, sir. Will the Minister commit to continued funding for research and development to growers and indeed the kiwifruit industry in their fight against PSA and help ensure that they meet growth targets?
Honourable Nathan Guy.
Mr Speaker, I've already answered that question.
Point of order. Point of order, Mr Speaker. That was a new question and he has not answered it.
And the member considers that he's already answered it. That's the member's answer. That's the minister's answer. The member may not be happy with it. The minister's addressed the question.
Me and all the growers.
Order. Question number 10. Paul Foster-Bell.
Thank you, Mr.